The sound motif has always been a part of post-silent cinema, prominently linking as far back as Fritz Lang's M. Here, the leitmotif is being used to enhance the sinister quality exuded by Hans, to mimic a looming predator. So, Hereditary clearly isn't the first film to make use of the sound motif. However, thanks to the head sound designers Lewis Goldstein and Tom Ryan, it does use it well. Goldstein himself said that his focus for Hereditary was to create a much more subjective and mind-altering soundscape. Films from all genres use sound motifs, however, the most memorable, and in my opinion, frankly, the best examples are from horrors. Don't get me wrong, there are lots of brilliant, famous examples from other genres such as Schindler's List and Fight Club. However, these films use sound in completely different ways to films like Hereditary. Take, for example, a tear-jerking violin score as opposed to a disturbing mouth click right in the eardrum. While they are very similar techniques used to emotionally challenge you, the results are ultimately far off. Hereditary also uses sound in especially creative ways. More so, it uses silence to deafen the most. Lena and Kolsch's scientific journal Toward a General Psychological Model of Tension and Suspense theorizes 6 key components exposing how horror films sometimes make us feel nauseous. Number 1. Conflict, dissonance, and instability.
Just fucking say it! Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
Number 2. Uncertainty.
Mom, what are you doing? What's going on?
Number 3. Expectation, prediction, and anticipation. Number 4. Emotional significance of anticipated events. Number 5. Lack of control. And number 6. Temporal aspects. Most horror films attach themselves to numbers 2 and 3. This correlates with the use of jump scares and scare chords throughout the genre. In Hereditary, silence announces itself loudly by appearing in already disturbing moments. The lack of sound in these moments has been carefully curated to create a void, forcing the spectator to process the action on screen. A scene in Hereditary which I find is the most infamous is when Peter decapitates Charlie. The thunderous silence that follows the frenetic tension builder cuts the air completely out of the scene. Many films, classic and contemporary, use silence and minimalist sound to transform a film's ultimate scare factor. Marissa Mirabal from Birth Movies Death says it better. She says, "The manipulative method of utilizing silence and natural sound design in film is a technique that elevates tension and terror." Hereditary is no exception to its given genre's reputation for terrifying sound design, which is just one reason this film has been so highly regarded as a success for contemporary horror.
this inappropriate.